Yo, what's good? What's good? Back with a new one. And today, now I've been watching this guy for a minute. You feel me? I've been watching for a couple years, but I never just recorded or did any reaction to his content. But man, you know, a lot of y'all don't understand. I'm so different than what y'all see from 2K. Uh, man, my mind is, I'm all over the world. You feel me? I dissect things that one would say I shouldn't be dissecting. I always question life. I always question the reality. Um, so I've been watching stuff like this for a long time, but we finally gonna start doing some reaction to it. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. His name is Dre OG React. Like I said, I've been rocking with him for maybe 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dude, pretty chill, pretty laid back. But we're gonna start doing some reactions and you feel me, get into this conspiracy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's get in it, dog.
The mystery of the Phoenix Lights. This one gave me the heebie-jeebies for real. March 3rd, 1997, 5 circular lights appeared in the sky in Phoenix, Arizona in the shape of a V. The first call to the UFO reporting center came in at 8:16 p.m. from a retired police officer of all type of people. National UFO Reporting Center then got a string of calls from the same area. So a bunch of people were calling in saying that they were seeing this. Claimed to have been over 700 witnesses, and these include military officials, police officers, and pilots. All the calls described the lights to look like a singular massive aircraft.
I actually heard about this before.
Make any noise. They couldn't actually.
I actually heard about this story a long time ago. Long time ago. Like I said, I've been into this stuff, man, since I was a very young age. I'm most of the black kids, if you was into this type of knowledge and understanding and you sort out this type of stuff, you got called the devil worship where I'm from. Let me know anybody in the chat ever, spoke on UFOs in their household and they act like you committed a sin.
Make out an aircraft, like they didn't see a physical object, but as it was going through, like you couldn't see things past it. Around 10 p.m., almost 2 hours later from when the first call came in, a second set of lights appeared in the sky in the same shape, but it was supposedly 9 instead of 5 lights. According to reports, air traffic controllers couldn't see the lights on a radar, but they could see them with their own eyes. Computer analysis of the video claimed that the craft was over a mile long. After the fact, a city councilwoman asked if there would be an investigation, and she was met with a bunch of stares, and nothing was ever looked into. Until 3 months later, when USA Today published an article about it, and it brought that event into the spotlight, making it super famous and what's now known about as the Phoenix Lights.
But you know what's so crazy? Now the world openly talk about UFOs. How strange is that? When you can no longer hide the truth, you just blankly come out with the truth. But because you hid the truth for so many years, so many people are sedated to the truth. That's how cold this game is. That's how cold this shit is.
Sighting. Military's explanation for this.
Hey, why do y'all think I see them all the time? Why you
That's
think
crazy.
It's a normal thing for me?
I never seen a
I
UFO.
over the crib all the time. Starts at like 7 o'clock.
Consciously, I can't remember if I ever seen one. You feel me? Maybe subconsciously I done picked up a UFO, you know what I'm saying? And just forgot about it or didn't really know what it was. But I can honestly say with my own eyes, I never actually seen one that I know of right now. And that's crazy. Brody said he see them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section, have you ever seen a UFO?
Crazy to think about, right? All those people seeing that shit. But you know what they're gonna tell you though? Oh, we was working on some new flares, and some people man just want to believe water balloon, anything but what the fuck they saw. So they like, yeah, they right. You know what I'm saying? Because you're such a pussy. Like they were up there. But it's okay though. We got them too. Real talk.
Okay, for real though, can we talk about something real quick? Let's talk about mirrors and how creepy they are. Like literally. The way they're represented on TV is kind of confusing because they make them seem evil. Don't fight me because I know you like to tussle, but what if it is? Have you ever tried to put both of your hands on the mirror and it kind of looks like you trapped in it? It's kind of like you trapped in a version of yourself. Our minds are very powerful things. And our brain is basically showing that we have two versions of ourselves. It's the one that we see in our brain and the one that we see in the mirror. But did you know mirrors are portals and they can lock you in your mind? Certain entities can be conjured with them. Like Bloody Mary, Candyman, you have to look in the mirror and call their name in the dark 3 times. Like, that's weird. It's been so many signs, so many movies that they've been putting out about mirrors. It's true. Even in phones and TVs, like you can see your reflection in them. You on social media watching videos that make you feel sad, angry, arguing.
Yo, she talking some shit. I had to pause right now. That's real though. Damn, they do be coming out with a lot of fucking mirror movie stuff.
With people, yelling at your phone, that version of yourself, trapping yourself in that black mirror that you in. Y'all remember the movie The Ring, where if you watch a specific video, she comes out and attack you? Like, literally comes out of the TV. They been showing us stuff like this. Like, what you think is coming out of these black mirrors called electronics. So it's like, can you really see what's attacking you like The Ring? Y'all be careful.
Like the TV show Black Mirror, you feel me?
She making her whole video on that phone.
That's crazy.
Nah, on some real stuff though. Like hey, look, that's just real. I think so. Down the thing.
But isn't we like that's what I be saying, bro? Like on some real shit. Take a second, chat. Check this out. On some real shit. How could we expect people to wake up, bro, and see reality for what it is? When, like, let's be real. What can we actually do about it? Can we actually stop what's going on right now? A lot of us know a lot of shit that's going on right now. That's just like, no disrespect, I rock with Brody Heavy, call me Kenfo. He break down all these videos of these people getting killed through the geometry stuff and like that. All of us sit there and watch it and dissect that shit just like we're going to dissect this. What can we actually do to stop it? Where are the individuals that's put us in the, like, not just take in this information and just hold it? What do we do with the information? And that's what I'm trying to figure out, man. Like, we know all this stuff. Okay, I pass it on to my kids. Yeah, I understand information that I can pass on to my kids and they can better protect themselves. But, like, how do I stop the world from attacking my baby girls? You know what I'm saying? Because I got daughters. How do I stop the world from attacking them through their technology and the science that they are coming out with today to constantly seduce us and sedate us and steal our energy, steal our power? How do we control that? How do we protect our loved ones? We gather all this information. Okay, let me just get back to the video. I'm just trying to understand. How do we know all this stuff, but what do we do to protect ourselves? How do we stop them? How do we turn the lights off and say, no more, where y'all steal our energy and entertain us with the dumb shit that we so happen to fall victim to? How do we fall victim to trap music, drill music, knowing what it's here to do? How do we know something but still choose to do the thing that can cause a harm in our life? I ask myself, because I still do that too. I know there are things I shouldn't do. I know I overspend when it comes to my money. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. But sometimes I still do the bullshit. Like, the drug is so cold, bro.
Garrett, hey, awesome content, G. Keep waking people up. I appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you.
I know something that we truly need to discuss: the Mandela effect. There's been conspiracy saying that in 2012 we first switched universes, and that's when our first set of Mandela effects occurred, at least for this universe. And then July 4th, 2022, when CERN turned on its most powerful accelerator, LAC, they said that caused the Mandela effect once again. And for the people who don't know what the Mandela effect is, the Mandela effect is where a large group of people, a large sum of people remember something being one way but it's actually another. Or at least that's what they want us to believe. But there's just no way that it's a coincidence that millions and millions of people remember certain things being one way.
True.
Let's get to the examples real quick. First, you got Kit Kat. On the right, they say that's how it is. On the left, that's how people remember it being. But the problem is, they are saying that it was never like it was.
Yo! I remember the Dash. No funny shit. I remember the Dash in Kit Kat, bruh. Kit Kat wasn't just one word. Get the fuck out of here. It was a Dash. Are they now saying it wasn't a Dash? Let me know in the fucking comment section right now. Let me know in the comment section, please. In your mind, in your subconscious, was there a Dash? I remember a Dash.
On the left, no way. But someone found the image of Kit Kat actually having the dash in between it. Then you got Chick-fil-A. And don't even get me started on Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A did not have the K at first. It's what made Chick-fil-A so unique. That is.
Bro, quit playing. Chick-fil-A did not have a K. I'm agreeing with him, but I'm just saying, like, are they really saying what? Come on, dog. Get out of here, bro.
Didn't have the K, and now you telling me that it had the K all along?
No,
they ain't had that K.
And you have Pikachu coming from someone
Pikachu
who
had a
Pokemon
black
when
tail.
He was younger, without a doubt.
He had a
Pikachu
black
the
tip
black
on his
tip at
tail.
the back of his tail.
Yeah.
Saying that he never had that.
Nah, they see. Is it so much of a Mandela effect, or is it just constantly people playing us to be stupid? Either way, okay, something going on. But when I say playing us to be stupid, I notice when it comes to the COVID situation. Motherfucker said something is airborne, but yet the millions of people put on a mask as if the mask would protect them from something that is airborne. That's what I mean. Is it a Mandela effect, or is it just we too stupid to think for ourselves? Think about that. They told us something was airborne, yet told you to put on a mask like a mask could protect you for something that is airborne. The mask that they was providing us with. Now we know there are some real masks out there, some gas masks, some legit masks. But the ones that we had on, bruh, or the ones I would say y'all put on and I was forced to put on. Yeah, because I walked all 2020 around my neighborhood with my daughter. My daughter, who is now 8, had her out there exercising, jogging. Y'all know we be on our exercise tip over here. Had her out there walking, jogging, doing her jumping jacks. Had my baby girl getting her fitness on. We didn't get sick. I'm just saying.
Crazy,
everybody
right?
was looking at us like we was crazy, but we didn't get sick.
And of course, one of the biggest Mandela effects ever, the Mona Lisa. Now this one, I swear when I was younger, the Mona Lisa did not smile, but that may just be me. No, it's not just
Nah,
me.
she did not smile, bro. She did not
lyrics,
smile.
Mona Lisa smiles, that barely grinning. So unless the Mandela effect happened before that, that one passes. On a serious note, in 2012 or July 4, 2000.
I think motherfucker get changed and shit. But it could be some actual truth to the Mandela effect. Like it could be. But like I said, I just see a lot of time where motherfuckers just telling us to do some dumbass shit and we follow along.
In 22, could we have possibly passed into another universe? There's so many examples to choose from. Even been examples where people have died in our first universe and now they're saying that they have recently just passed away. Why I can't think of no examples right now, y'all know exactly what I be talking about. And if you have any examples, please let me know in the comments. And I'm gonna put some down there as well. Y'all please let me know what y'all think in the comments about the Mandela effect. It's crazy. Spam up if y'all want a part 2, cause I got so much more for y'all. It's crazy.
It's called a menstrual cycle because it's directly related to the fucking moon.
So, something crazy I
Good, I
learned
appreciate you,
a little
bro.
over a year
I'ma
ago.
keep
Well, it's
doing
not
it.
really crazy. It's just crazy that we don't already all know this. If you have a normal cycle, not on birth control, good healthy cycle, You will have your period when the moon is entering your sun sign. So I'm Capricorn. Every 1 month when the moon moves there, I'm going to be on my period. I've used moontracks.com to track this for over the last year, and it's always been on. There was one time, was a little bit off, but I could feel my cycle was off too, and the moon entered Capricorn a day before my period started. But other than that, it's been right on. For whatever reason, I always have a hard time finding it, so I just DuckDuckGo. I type in moon tracks, moon in Capricorn.
That's interesting.
Yo, do y'all hear them kids in the background? Or is it just me on my trip?
Nah, I hear them kids too, bro. I thought it was your kids for a minute. Yeah, I ain't gonna kill. I was like, damn, okay, he got them little ones running around.
Look, you probably ain't getting no periods, man, because you too busy pregnant. Like,
you wild, you cold for that.
You really here?
You cold for that?
Whatever.
That's cold.
And it comes up. I don't know what
That's
it
funny.
means, so don't ask me what it
That's
means.
hilarious. I
just know it's true, and I feel like we should all know this. So
they
do
quiet
with it
now.
what you will. If you have any related information, please share.
Did you know that George Washington laid the cornerstone for the White House? He actually designed the entire layout.
I followed up on this years ago.
33rd degree Mason left some clues in his work. First off, 13 blocks or 6,666 inches away from the White House is the House of the Temple, a Scottish Rite Freemasonry temple with what the Sphinx really used to look like, sitting right outside. And the White House sits at the apex of the inverted pentagram, where a regular pentagram could represent the 5 wounds of Jesus Christ, the human body, or the 5 elements. The inverted represents Satan. The White House has also found the apex of a hexagram.
And you know what's so crazy, bro? I just like when I say, when you lack knowledge, you do things to yourself that represents you don't love yourself or you don't know anything. When you look at my body, it's marked up with things that I thought meant something truly more. But, you know, I used to live a gang banging lifestyle. And I used to represent the 5. And I did things to earn a couple of my stars. You know what? And you know, you mark these things on you, get these things tatted on you, and you have no idea, like, man, and we wonder why we be so fucked up. The things we eat, the things we drink, and the things we mark on us that dive into our skin and our pores, going in there and manipulate the inside of us. Like, man, it's just so much going on. That's why I said, bro, like, for you to actually try to fight back, you are already a motherfucker. For you to know all this information that you know in the world, and you still out here trying to get other people aware, and you still trying to fight this fight on your own, man, you a motherfucker. So I know I'm a soldier. I know I'm great. I know it, bro. Like, for me to still have the mindset I have, knowing that I'm fighting a battle, my nigga, I'm just out here punching, nigga. I'm just out here. Come on, bro. Like, we really punching. We ain't hitting that. We trying, though. We trying. You can't fight death, though. Yeah. But it's feel good to know that myself, people like Trey, other people like this brother right here, you know, Brody over there. I don't know his name, but it's like, man, we out here fighting, bro. We out here punching, trying to learn, trying to advance, trying to heal, trying to help, trying to bring light, trying to bring understanding. We out here.
Otherwise known as above, so below, the Seal of Solomon, or the Star of David, which is used for protection or binding. Here's the 2 symbols together again, and that's the same image they used to model George Washington as Zeus. What do you think?
Not all these things are coincidence, y'all. We're gonna keep moving though.
Yuri Gagarin was a Russian, and he was the first human to go to space and orbit around the Earth and come back. Conspiracy theory is that he wasn't the first human to go to space and orbit back. Apparently, the government of Russia hid a lot of documents and records that apparently were released of the Soviet Union Space Union, that there was a number of people that actually went to space and they died because obviously space is not an easy thing to do, and the Russian government tried to cover it up so they wouldn't look weak to the United States and just so they could look more dominant and be the first country, because there was that big race going on. There was a pair of Italian brothers who wanted to start like this radio station, and it was in this underground abandoned bomber thing. It had this big tower on it. Their tower hooked onto the Soviet Union's signal where they were talking about space and they were talking about their missions. So in this German bunker that these two Italian men caught all this transmission on, they apparently caught onto one of the missions.
We must talk about this.
Yo, when y'all hear some of the things that y'all, because I know my audience, I know I got some of you like-minded fellas and ladies in my audience. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know we mostly play video games, and I know we try to stay away from topics. But let me say this. I know y'all would much rather talk about basketball games than to talk about topics like this and things that I feel like that really matters. No disrespect. I'm not saying 2K don't matter to you. It should. But when you hear something that you never heard before, do you instantly shut it off? Do you like, man, get that shit out my ear? Do you run from it? Do you investigate it? Or do you sit and you soak it in? Let me know in the comment section. Because I know my audience, I'm not saying y'all ain't on this shit. I'm just saying y'all behind it from me. So now that we here, how do you feel about the information I'm bringing to you?
There's been a massive amount of conspiracy talk about the Grand Canyon being the actual path to Africa. And what's crazy is I just took a trip to Las Vegas. Y'all see, I haven't even been on the app. When we flew over the Grand Canyon, I had that same exact thought. Then I got on TikTok and I seen this.
These might be the
Wow.
First you had Pangea. Now if you zoom in on the map, you see the United States, right? And then you see Africa right next to it. North America, Africa. This goes right along with me and my brother's Ronspiracy's theory that all the Area 51s across the globe were connected in Pangea, and when we separated, those portals allow everything to connect between us and the Earth and dimensional travel. Like the Grand Canyon, pyramids in Egypt, Stonehenge, I mean all these places with these unique locations and meanings. It's looking like.
Can somebody explain to me why was Stonehenge destroyed? The stones in Georgia that's supposed to have magnificent energy. It's supposed to be a point, a major point of energy. Where they had how they wanted to kill off half of the earth. Can somebody explain to me, please? I've been trying to find this out. Now, I've been asking for maybe a couple weeks. I haven't got an answer back. Why was the stones destroyed? Was they trying to hide the fact that they've been trying to kill off half of the earth? Was they trying to hide that? Can somebody let me know?
The Grand Canyon just may be part of that. Conspiracy starts to get really interesting. So the Grand Canyon has 6 no-fly zones. And also you have parts of the canyon which you can't explore without executive supervision. I think this may be because they're hiding ancient history.
I gotta check that out.
1909, G.E. Kincaid went on a grand exploration through the Colorado River, where he came across and discovered caves such as the one behind me. They're not natural caves, they were hard-carved caves. Carr said that this cave alone contained mummies, hieroglyphic writings all throughout the caves, war weapons, and copper instruments that were sharp as steel. The craziest thing about it is that he said these caves could hold up to 50,000 people. So you can only imagine how advanced this cave actually was, especially for the time period he discovered it in 1909. But hey, it just might be a coincidence or just a conspiracy or something. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about the Grand Canyon.
Y'all want to know why y'all can't Then again, you know, people got questions like why you can't just go to these places. Like, you know, they allow you to climb Mount Everest and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
People be doing that, but let's think about it. They don't let you down there because what? What's the explanation for that shit? Because it's too dangerous? Too dangerous?
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
Let's get back to it, y'all.
That's cold.
Researchers basically believe that we have 7 minutes of brain activity left after we die, right? Yeah. So them 7 minutes are expanded into like a dream state, showing us all the events that happen in our life. What if we experiencing them 7 minutes right now, bro? Like, we already died, and them 7 minutes are happening right now, and we in a dream right now, living
experiencing them
our life,
7 minutes?
experiencing them 7 minutes, experiencing our life. Because you know, in a dream, you can live in a dream for like years.
Oh my God.
And then you only sleep for like 6 hours, bro.
Because the dream world, that shit goes slow as shit.
Yeah, it do.
Damn, but when you wake up, remember, because when you go to sleep, you get 8 hours of sleep, right?
And it just
you go to sleep, that shit feel like you went through an hour in your dream, but it's 8 hours in real life.
Right, that's
real life crazy. Think about it.
I know.
Remember, in your dream, just one thing happens. One main thing happens.
They wake up, time hours flew by. Wake up, and it's like, damn, it's 8 o'clock already.
Yeah.
Hey, they that's like a high
Here's a
conversation.
mind-blowing SpongeBob.
I ain't gonna lie, though. That is like a high conversation, though. Yo, for real, though. I don't even smoke, and I was feeling like I was high. Nigga.
Here's a theory that completely ruined my childhood. This theory 100% proves and confirms that the Krabby Patty secret formula is, in fact, crab meat.
In episode 14 of season 3, titled SpongeBob BC, we are introduced to the ancestors of our beloved childhood heroes.
With SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward's earliest ancestors being depicted as primitive cavemen.
In this episode, they eventually discover fire and almost immediately resort to instinctually eating everything around them, hunting down and cooking Mr. Krabs' earliest ancestors.
Here's the crazy part. After Caveman Patrick takes his first bite of cooked crab meat, everybody jumps and celebrates in unison around the campfire.
Primitive Patrick then proceeds to search for more crabs and eventually comes across a family of crabs hiding and taking refuge under a rock.
Caveman Patrick then begins to grin menacingly while drooling at the thought of more cooked crab. The immediate next scene shows SpongeBob foreshadowing the Krabby Patty secret formula by literally molding a Krabby Patty out of sand and cooking it over the open flame.
Further confirming that crab meat is in fact the secret ingredient.
And it might also be worth noting that the Krusty Krab, the restaurant, is shaped exactly like a lobster trap, and that lobsters and crabs belong to the same exact family of crustaceans.
Yo, did y'all watch that? That I think this show right here made a bunch of like shall I say underdeveloped mentally people. You know, that shit made people like kids that watch that are very fucking weird. They talk just like
my nigga. I have definitely watched SpongeBob coming up. SpongeBob is a very coded show. It's a very coded show. And they have a lot of codes in there. I actually watched I had a video I supposed to be did a long time ago where they decoded some of the SpongeBob characters. I actually think I mentioned this on my Twitch. I'm going to try to find that video and how they decoded the characters or making reference to the world and how the world, like, it was cold, bro. So SpongeBob is a very coded show.
SpongeBob. Like, I would... Don't let y'all kids watch that shit.
Believe it or not, your eyes are way more
ask me, am I high? I'm high for life, bro. Feel good. How about you?
important than you think, so let's go ahead and take a deeper look inside of them. It is said that your eyes are windows to your soul, which is why it's so important when it comes to communication. Your eyes even absorb melanin from your body to make it stronger. This is why most of our eyes are a brown or a dark color because of all the melanin it's using. Now, brighter eyes do look more appealing, but it's scientifically proven that darker eyes do move faster and are a bit stronger than brighter color eyes. And if you have not seen the movie Lucy, it also talked about how powerful eyes are.
What happens when she reaches 100%? I have no idea.
There was a scene when she was able to change her eyes to different animals and colors, but why? Because each eye represented how powerful
Lucy was a good movie though, I ain't gonna cap.
this animal was. If you look at each animal these eyes represent, you'll notice a pattern. They all represented power. This is why every dollar bill has an eye on top of the pyramid, and why opening your third eye equals enlightenment. Because like I said, the eye is very powerful. So make sure y'all stay woke because
nuclear torpedo capable of triggering 1,600-foot tsunami waves. It's capable of making cities uninhabitable for decades, and that's why it's known as the weapon of the apocalypse. Let's hope we find it soon. Next, North Korea has just fired their longest range missile test ever. It was launched over Japan, and it caused Japan to play these eerie warning sounds. To show force against North Korea, the US and South Korea launched 4 missiles into the sea. Finally, on the other side of news, a recent study was done that shows how all blue-eyed people come from the same one ancestor, meaning we're all related. So, what's up, cousin?
Hey, I hope that's not the case with some of y'all, man. Like, that mean y'all smashing y'all own, but that's why, look, that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Nah, cause you got black niggas that be smashing they relatives too. Like, come on, cut the jokes.
Lie, but I bet.
You know it. It's all over, especially
weird,
in the
bro.
South.
Weird energy.
Where
I'm just saying, I may know about it and I may not know about it. Listen, man, that ain't the point. Let's just keep watching.
one of the spacecrafts is trying to re-enter the atmosphere. And what sounds like a female astronaut at the time, she'd be the first human being to go into space and come back. Apparently, she's describing everything that's happening, all the protocols within their headset. Like, they could hear everything that's going on. They're like, what the heck is going on? This isn't being covered on the news or anything. So they actually hear her starting to panic, saying, like, something is going wrong. Apparently, she said that she was about to explode. And that was never on the records, and it was never within the launch records that spaceship took off. And apparently they got like a bunch of SOS calls from like a super far distance in space calling for help. And as the spacecraft was drifting further away from Earth, obviously they would lose signal. So that's not like the only case. I guess there was other points where they were really investigated into that channel, and there was multiple different cases of things like this happening. Like, it's more than likely that Russia was hiding a lot of its secrets, their Soviet Union space program. And it also means that men and women that were sent up there.
Yo, every time I hear something about cover-ups, advanced cover-ups, Russia always in the midst. What's going on over there? What's going on? Now, we know the U.S. be doing some shady shit too, but, bro, we hear a lot about Russia and they power and they advanced civilization of weaponry, doing some fuck shit and hiding some shit. Once again, we know this applies for all countries, but I'm just saying though, what's going on in Russia?
Never
we hear
came
about
back
them a
home,
lot,
and Russia just never admitted to it on their mission to get to space and never came out with it.
Here's a mind-blowing conspiracy theory about the world ending in 2025, 3 years from now. 5 days ago, on June 3rd, during the French Open semifinals, a female protester invaded the court and tied herself to the net. And she was wearing a white t-shirt that read, "We have 1,028 days left." If you count 1,028 days from June 3rd of 2022, you'll get the date of March 27, 2025. Here's the crazy part. It coincides almost perfectly with the end of a Yuga cycle known as the Kali Yuga. Every single major religion in every culture has its own apocalyptic event, right? The Norse mythology has
no disrespect. Like, this what I'm saying. Like, how many times have they told us the world was going? The one I can vaguely remember is nigga. I was getting ready for bed. I don't know if it was I don't know. It was the recent, not the recent one they told us was going to end, but the one before the recent one. I remember I was going to bed and I was like, I was living with my aunt at the time, and I was like, just thinking like, well, when I go to sleep, I ain't gonna wake up tomorrow. They said the world gonna end. I woke up the next day like, nigga, what the fuck? Nigga went to bed paranoid for what? Now, I'm not saying the word can shut off for you at any moment. My word can shut off right now while I'm making this video. But it's so much going on out here, bro. It's just like, it's tough to know, man, when the word gonna end, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You keep putting so many false accusations out here. And how would motherfucker trust you about your information? And that's what the world have done. The world have told us so many times the world was about to end. When the world really didn't end, the way that we was living ended. They switched shit over. Now they trying to end this dollar. Yeah, so we can go into this digital shit to where a motherfucker can start hitting us with that China shit, social credit. Yeah. Yeah, worlds are ending in that format. Oh, yeah.
Ragnarok and the Bible has the Apocalypse of John, for example. In ancient India, the Kali Yuga is considered the age of darkness, and it just so happens to be the same age that we all currently reside in. It's a period where moral virtue and mental capabilities are at an all-time low. We humans descend from a state of spiritual perfection and material abundance to one of ignorance and scarcity, with men and women losing touch and distancing themselves from spirituality and from the divine. And with diseases, natural calamities, anguish, anger, and fear of scarcity dominating our existence on this planet. It's a period of 2,700 years that started in 676 BC and ends in 2025. According to the Hindu tradition, the age of the Kali Yuga is comprised of materialistic people who are only concerned with the empirical aspects of reality, and their relationships with the spiritual realm is entirely governed by superstition and skepticism. Greed and wrath will
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. Live your life. Stop wasting time. Stop being in fear. Stop holding back. Man, live. Live right now. The future is an imaginary state of mental. You don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know if an hour will be here from now, but I know right now I'm here. As I say these words, I am here right now. That's powerful. Man. That's powerful. Say it out loud. As I say these words, I am here right now. Enjoy life. Live life. Whatever you want to do today, make it count for you. You owe nobody nothing. Live your life. Find peace. Find happiness. Do what make you happy. For my audience, I know a lot of y'all are 2K heads. If playing 2K make you happy, fuck what anybody else got to say. If watching SpongeBob make you happy, for the Dre fans, watch SpongeBob. Man, bro, you gonna die either way. You being set up in a cricket game. You can't defeat the game. Who defeated the game? Show me somebody defeated the game. This ain't Halloween. It's real.
Motivate world leaders to feud amongst themselves. People will completely ignore.
We learning about the game. And we all trying to find a cheat code. That's what we do. See, when they want to say you woke and shit like that, man, whatever. Nigga, I'm aware. I ain't woke because I ain't sleep. But see, the terminology of words, you know, it's crazy. I ain't gonna get into all that. Everybody know how words play a spell. We are trying to find a glitch in the game to either be successful or stay alive. Create some type of abundance for ourselves and hopefully pass it on to others. Come on, bro.
Blinded by their own emotions, and leaders will deceive and guide the population towards falsehood and complete and pure darkness. So what if the French Open protester wasn't just addressing climate change? What if she also unintentionally gave us an accurate doomsday countdown clock for the exact day and year for when the entire human species will cease to exist?
Like, look at all this fear that this type of shit create. Like, when I think about it, searching for knowledge, it can be taxing, bro. Searching for a cheat code, searching for understanding, searching for peace, it can be taxing, dog. But I choose to live my life like this. I choose to gather this type of information. Whether I can do something with it or not, I want it. Yeah, I don't want to be left in the dark, nigga. Yeah, I don't want you to know about the world and I don't know about the world. All I know is how to fuck good, how to dress nice, how to buy new cars, how to go shopping when I need to pay a bill, how to work to make sure these bills get paid. Nah, I don't want to just know that shit, nigga. I want to know about the world too. Nigga, what you got? Give it to me, please. I go search for it. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm sniffing it out. Where that? What information at? Yeah.
That's why we gotta get right. Like, look, man, that shit hit a lot. Did y'all see them eyes on Y'all see the eyes? Y'all catch that? That's crazy, right? So we know who in charge. We know what's going on. Just gotta get right. That's a fact, though. Like if you believe in any type of religion out here, they all gonna tell you that thing right there, though. Ain't no date and ain't no time on it, though. But that day right there, I'm gonna write it down just in case. You feel me? Guess we all gonna see if it's real or not.
I was gathered in a schoolyard with about 20 other men, and we saw a bright light appear in the distant western skies, and it got closer and closer, and when it was just above the treetops, it changed color, and then it stayed there for a while, and then it disappeared into the distance. And none of us could ever imagine what it was, and I still don't know what it was.
In 76, he said he would try and release all information to the public and the scientists about other
Brody said, yeah, you do.
UFO sightings. Yes.
Do you think you achieved that?
I'm not sure, but we did release a lot of the information.
Hey, let me ask some of the people that I say this respectfully, they think that they got it figured out. Could it be some people are not in the loop and they actually don't know? And I say that with respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm even asking Dre that. Could it be innocent bystanders? I say that because we know, man, manipulation is a real tactic. We all use it every day. We all put people in a position to satisfy us, but we'll help them get in the position so that we can gain off of their position. So I say that when it comes to the presidents and shit like that, half of them niggas don't know what the fuck they even reading. They just reading. They looking at the stream and reading shit. Don't know what the fuck going on. Some might know a little this and that. But we know there are some niggas that actually get set up in a position so that the master can take control of it. That's just like, I say to respect a person that is crippled or, autism. Unintentionally, I watched this young dude, he got autism. His family put him on the internet, let him be funny and create his videos. But they making money off of that. But at the autism nephew condition. So they took the pain of the nephew and turned it into a monetization. And it's not really pain because the nephew, he living life. Maybe he don't know the state of he's different from others. But what I'm saying is, could people just be innocent in the way that life has construct them to be in the position at the end, and we just take advantage of that moment. So like this president, do every person of power know they're signing their life over? When it, you know what I'm saying? We hear about this soul selling and all that stuff. Do every person that go through those doors and those rituals, do they know exactly what's going on? Or is it the people around them? The young girl that just got killed in Mexico. Was she a part of dying? Did she know that her parents may or may not have had something to do with that? Everybody focusing on the friends, like my boy Call Me Kinfo said. But what about them parents? We see the checkerboard floor. Why would Kyrie Irving... I was thinking about this last night. I haven't watched nobody say this. It just came to me. Why do celebrities give famous news article tragedy money? But there is people out here going missing every day, dying every day. Why do celebrities give them money when they story make the news or was scheduled up next for the news? Catch my drift? What's up with that? Have y'all ever thought about that? Kanye West gave George Floyd family money. What about all the other families that, like, it don't make sense? It don't make sense, man. Let's get back to the video.
But I don't know how much was not released.
And he know exactly what it is, y'all. And it's not like the world is ending per se, y'all. Y'all got to think it's a reset. All it is a reset. Some people are going to be able to shift. Some people are not. And we just going to see. So it's not like, oh, the world's just going to blow up and we going to just be floating in space and shit. No, man. That's not how it's going to be. It's not how that Bible going to say. Ain't nobody going to come down from the clouds riding on no horse or nothing like that to come save you.
iRobot predicted the future. This movie is about robots designed to help humanity but then turned evil.
This is a classic.
There's no way my luck is that bad.
That was a good movie too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, hell no.
And similar to the movie, Elon Musk is releasing his own robot, which is supposed to come out sometime next year.
We think we'll probably have a prototype sometime next year. And it's intended to be friendly, of course.
Hold on, bro. He said they're intended to be friendly. Does that sound familiar?
Well, you can run away from it. and most likely overpower it.
So first he said they're intended to be friendly, and now he's saying you'll most likely overpower it?
Like, but nigga, I'm with you though, young blood. Nigga, get your words correct. Once again, words are power, nigga. Words send a direct information line to me to make me feel some type of way or make me think some type of way. Nigga, if you saying most likely and you probably could and it probably won't and it should be nice and you might can overpower. Nigga, what? Nah, nigga, you need to come with some more refreshing words, nigga. Like, you can overpower it. You can control it. It would never overthrow you. Nah, nigga, I need to hear some confirmation, nigga. What them females be saying? I need words of affirmation. I need you to tell me I'm pretty. Nigga, we need some goddamn... Nigga, we need words of affirmation, nigga. Ain't no motherfucker with that bullshit. Come on.
There was no confidence in that statement. I mean,
hey,
it might
I'm with
be
you,
safe.
young blood.
It's intended to be friendly. Nigga, is this shit safe or not?
Hey, young blood, talk to him.
Only problem is technology only improves. So what happens if robots start making their own decisions?
Please return to your home. A curfew is in effect. Please return to your home. A curfew is in effect.
No. It's called civilian rights. There is no curfew.
Return to your home immediately.
When do you make the rules, robot?
Hey, you heard what he said, then he walked off on him.
Man, stop.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put your hands on. The robot like, nigga, all I said was return to your home immediately, nigga. Oh, did this nigga just... Nigga, get off of me.
Do you think the Tesla bot is the beginning of something crazy? If you say yes, let me know in the comment section if you think that.
If they run like the, them slow robots, we gonna be able to fuck them up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We just push their ass over.
You on your own with that one, G. Like, come on, bruh. There's a thing called fatigue, my nigga. There's a thing that we have called fatigue, my nigga. There's a thing we call as max strength. Nigga, yeah, the way they building these robots, my nigga, yeah, these niggas are super androids, my nigga. Have you watched any Dragon Ball Z, Drake? Come on now, goddamn, talk to me.
Like that. Just like if the zombie apocalypse was to go down, bro, it all depends, though. You feel me? We gotta understand it all depends. Now, if the zombies is the slow zombies,
Jay, you funny.
And if the robots is the slow robots,
Jay, you funny.
You feel me?
Dre, you
they
funny.
Fast like that and they strong like that.
What we doing, Dre?
Yeah, man. We might as well call it. It's a wrap.
I'm with you, my nigga. What we doing? If they like those, what we doing, Dre?
It's
Shit,
a wrap.
it's a wrap.
We ain't gonna be able to organize because we not even together here. You know, we
Bingo.
still arguing about skin colors and stuff.
Bingo. Talk to
Meanwhile, it's gonna be something bigger and badder out here than all of us.
Hey, but one thing I do know that we can go Super Saiyan mode. A lot of us do it and don't even know it. Let me ask you this. Have you ever went out to the sun, bro, and your body just pumped up? Have you ever noticed that? Especially for melanated people. And I say this respectfully. Bro, I haven't done no workout today. I can go outside, right? When the sun come out, I can go outside, my nigga, and I'll blow up. It look like I've been in the gym all day. That sun, I don't know, boy, that sun do something to a nigga. Real talk. But could it enhance us enough to fight the robots?
But we still on skin colors. That's why we primitive compared to everything else. We're not evolving like we should. And that's why the reset has to happen. We done messed this up.
Nigga said we done messed this up. I'm with you.
The man who flew over Antarctica for the first time had a message that he couldn't get through to us. This is Admiral Richard E. Byrd, and he flew over Antarctica for the first time.
You know what I'd be amazed at? And this how to show you that the race game is a game. You have people of all races bringing the information. That is amazing. You have people of all races bringing the information. That is amazing. And that let us know that there is an agenda out here to keep us divided through color, through skin. The color of your skin, there's a game behind it. There's an agenda behind it. How do, when it comes to exposing truth, you got niggas of all races. When it comes to being happy as a kid, they see no colors. But when it comes to you trying to race for a good job or you trying to survive through the political sports and the events that they put on, race coming to a major effect. When it comes to living the games that they introduce us to daily of what they call life, race matter to that. But when it comes to this real shit and happiness, race don't matter. Shit is cold.
And what he saw was insane. He wrote down everything he saw in his journal, which was kept hidden for a long time until one day someone went into his old collections and found it there after he died. He wrote down that he was flying north, and what he saw was a mountain range. So he went over to it, and after he crossed it, he said he saw this green valley with like a river or a stream running through it. As he got closer, he said he saw forests on the side of the mountain, and he also wrote down there should not be any green land here. He even said the light was very strange there, and he couldn't see the sun. He says he descends down and starts to see grass, and then in the distance he sees a huge animal. And at first he can't tell what it is, but as he gets closer, he claims he saw a mammoth. As he keeps flying, he sees building-like structures, and when he gets closer, he realizes it's a city. At this point, he was probably just in shock and disbelief because he said, this is impossible. Like, there's no way this is happening.
And I mean, for me, I have heard there are countries on Antarctica. Like, that's how big it is. You know, man, there are so many stories about Antarctica, you know what I'm saying, that it just make the place seem like something got to be going on over there. Every fucking country fights about bullshit surface stuff, but they all agree on a treaty for Antarctica. It don't make sense. How do these niggas fight about the littlest shit? Niggas fight for aerospace. Niggas fight for clouds, a piece of land. But they all made an agreement on Antarctica. Every time I get ready to say that word, that motherfucker comes like a double, a combination. It's strange to me, man. But like I said, the more time goes, the more information seems to seeks out. The more people are getting to sharing information like this. And it's a great thing. It's a great thing. But this was just part one. We're gonna come back with part two, man, later. I gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to the gym. 6 a.m. I gotta eat me some breakfast. Then run to the gym, man. Get my workout in. And we'll come back with part two. Y'all let me know if y'all enjoy this. Shout out to Dre, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. Dre_OG Reacts. You know what I'm saying? He be on this type of stuff. I'm gonna bring it to my audience. Hey, man. Let's learn some outside of 2K, Cheetos, Hot Pockets, and fast food. Let's get into some understanding of what's going on around us. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. #AssistGang, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Salute.
Mandela on the